beautiful potatoes. Welcome to Aloo Fries, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. Assalamu alaikum. And yeah, we're gonna be checking out. Hold on. This video, I mean, the video that we're gonna be checking out is suggested by Ilya. So we're gonna be checking out that video. And hold on, I'm gonna tell the title, and it's all about history of Makkah, Islamic stories in 3D regular version. So we're gonna be checking out, and since childhood I was like always curious about about Makkah and the masjid and all the the sacred or the the holy place of Islam or Muslim. So I was always curious like how that, because as a Hindu I have never been to any masjid, or so I hardly know anything about Islam. So I was a bit curious since my childhood, what happens and how they do their those religious activities, or holy or sacred activities. So I always wondered actually, and slowly I'm trying to explore Islam, and slowly learning new things and good things about Islam. So, and this video, I mean, watching this video would also be kind of a good knowledge. I can gain a lot of knowledge from. I hope I can gain a lot of knowledge from this video too, even though it's a 3D. But I hope it would be a good video for me. I mean, knowledge gaining video. Yeah, and thank you, Ilyas, for suggesting this video. And yeah, but before jumping into this video, if you guys are new to my channel, please don't forget to hit the red subscribe button, guys, and let's get into this video. Simply Sira Studios. Oh yeah, the history of Makkah.
Our story begins with the city of Mecca. It is said that when Adam and Eve were first expelled from paradise, the two were separated, with Eve having landed near the city of Mecca, and Adam having landed somewhere in the Far East. After many years of searching for one another, Adam finally managed to make his way down through the Arabian Peninsula to Mecca, and it was at the top of Mount Arafat, just outside the city of Mecca, where the two were finally reunited.
Okay, that's still a theory.
Significant because it is considered the first place on earth that God Almighty was worshipped alone. And so, it was at that very spot that Abraham and his son Ishmael built the first house of worship for God. In honor of this, God Almighty had built in the heavens a similar structure for the angels. And it is said that every day, 70,000 angels come to that building to perform the prayers and then leave, intending never to return again. When Abraham and Ishmael had finished building the sacred house, there was still one brick that had to be put in its place. And so, Abraham sent his son Ishmael off to find a unique stone that he could put there. But God Almighty destined that the final stone that was to be laid would not be from the material of this world, but instead a stone directly from the heart of paradise. The angel Gabriel then brought the stone down to Abraham, who proceeded to put it in its proper place.
Okay, so the last stone was from paradise.
It is said that when the stone first came down, it was a pure white color. But due to the impurities of this world and the sinfulness of man, the stone slowly began to fade and eventually turned black. As time passed, the city began to develop, with the people of Mecca remaining upon pure monotheism, worshipping one God alone. This despite the fact that their neighbors in Egypt, Mesopotamia, and the Levant had been practicing paganism for centuries. But this was all to change when a merchant by the name of Amr ibn Luhay had decided to conduct his business outside of Mecca. Amru then proceeded to journey northwards until he reached the lands of Levant.
Ooh.
There, Amru would witness for the first time things like modern architecture, advanced literature, and of course, the practice of paganism. Amru was so impressed by all that he had seen that before leaving, he asked if he could take one of the idols back home with him.
No, that's not possible, I
The
think.
people agreed,
Oh.
and so Amru took the idol and placed it along with the other goods and merchandise in his caravan.
Okay.
He then set out southwards, back towards the city of Mecca. When Amru arrived back home, he immediately took the idol and placed it right in front of the sacred house. He then proceeded to tell the people that this was now going to be the god that they worship. Sadly, this concept faced little, if no resistance. And as time passed, the people began to worship more and more different idols, until it is said by the end of the 6th century, there were over 360 different idols surrounding the sacred house in Mecca. As the years passed, paganism became more prominent throughout the world. The people who still practiced monotheism knew that the coming of a new prophet was close at hand. And so, either through deductive reasoning or through interpretation of their holy text, many had concluded that the Arabian Peninsula was the most probable place God would send his new prophet. For at the time, the Roman Empire and the Persian Empire had extremely repressive governments and were hostile towards any type of rebellion, be it ideologically or politically. While the Arabian Peninsula, on the other hand, though also deeply mired in paganism, was a land ruled by tribal law and never had a real central government. As time went by, it appears that more and more people began to move down to the Arabian Peninsula to await the coming of the next prophet. And so, in the very land in which man first worshipped his creator, and where Abraham built the first house of worship for God alone, it was there where God had destined his last and final messenger would emerge.
Good one, but it's still the belief, right? I mean, yeah, most of the religious things, or even it's Hinduism or Islam or Christianity, most of them are like kind of beliefs, I can say. There's no proper proof. Yeah, that's for sure. And yeah, learn something from this video, man. Thank you, Elias, for suggesting such a wonderful, beautiful 3D what do you call video, 3D video. And thank you so much. And yeah, that's all for this video, guys, and I hope you guys had a very good time watching this reaction video. If you really enjoyed, don't forget to smash the like button. Make sure to check out my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the links in the description below, and I'll see you in the next video. All then keep running the videos. Peace out.
नी टिक टिक